Hello students, welcome back to my class. Today I am going to teach class 7th. The subject is English and the sub-subject is grammar. Topic is sentence analysis. Second, this is the part 2 of sentence analysis. Second, chapter number is 19. So today I am going to teach class 7th. The subject is English. The sub-subject is grammar. The topic is sentence analysis. Second, this is the part 2 of sentence analysis. Second, I have taught you part 1 in previous class. This is chapter number 19. Today we will do the remaining exercises of this chapter. We have done 3 exercises in the previous class. In this class we will do the remaining 3 exercises. Exercise number 1, 2 and 4 was done in the previous class. Now in this class we will do exercise number 3, 5 and 6. So let us start with exercise number 1. Exercise number 1 with exercise number 3. With exercise number 3. Exercise number 3 is analyze the following sentences. We have to analyze the sentences that are given in this exercise. According to, in subject part we will choose subject word and enlargement of subject, and in predicate part we will choose verb, object, complement and extension of predicate. So let us start with sentence number 1. Sentence number 1 is, the boy did the sum cleverly. The boy did the sum cleverly. Full stop. In this sentence, the is the enlargement. The is the enlargement of subject. Boy is the subject word. Boy is the subject word. And did is the verb. Did is the verb. And the is the enlargement of object, and sum is the object. Sum is object in this sentence. And cleverly is the extension of predicate. Cleverly is the extension of predicate. So this is the sentence analysis of sentence number 1. Now see sentence number 2. Sentence number 2 is, the children found a peacock's feather. The children found a peacock's feather. In this sentence, the is the enlargement of subject. Enlargement of subject. Child is the subject word. Is the subject word, and found is the verb. And peacocks are the enlargements of, object, and feather is the object. So this is the sentence analysis of sentence number 2. Sentence number 3 is The poor old man seems tired. The poor old man seems tired. In this sentence, the is the enlargement of subject, enlargement of subject. Poor and old, these three, the, poor and old are the enlargement of subject, and man is the subject word. Man is the subject word. Seems is the verb and tired is the complement. Tired is the complement. So this is the sentence analysis of sentence number 3. Now see sentence number 4. Sentence number 4 is, my new gold watch keeps good time. My new gold watch keeps good time. Full stop. So in this sentence, my, new and gold, these three words are the enlargement of subject. Watch is the subject word. Watch is the subject word. Keeps is the verb. Good is the enlargement of object, and time is the object. So this is the sentence analysis of sentence number 4. Sentence number 5 is, do not talk such nonsense. Do not talk such nonsense. In this sentence, do and talk, these two are verbs. Not is the extension of predicate. Extension of predicate, and such is the enlargement of object. Enlargement of object, and nonsense is the object. So this is the sentence analysis of sentence number 5. Now see sentence number 6. Sentence number 6 is, the post has already come today. The post has already come today. In this sentence, the is the enlargement of subject. Post is the subject word. Has and come, these two words are the verb, and already and today, these two words are the extension of predicate. Extension of predicate. So this is the sentence analysis of sentence number 6. Sentence number 7 is, I have walked miles. I have walked miles. I have walked miles. In this sentence, I is the subject word, have walked, verb, and miles is the object. So this is the sentence analysis of sentence number 7. Now see sentence number 8. Sentence number 8 is many lay dead. Many lay dead. In this sentence, many is the subject word, many is the subject word, lay is the verb, and dead is the complement. Dead is the complement, subjective complement. Now see sentence number 9. Sentence number 9 is we taught the dog tricks. We taught the dog tricks. In this sentence, we is the subject word, we is the subject word, taught is the verb, the is the enlargement object, and dog is the object, and tricks is the complement, objective complement. Tricks is the objective complement. So this is the sentence analysis of sentence number 7. Sentence number 9. Now see sentence number 10. Sentence number 10 is call the man back. Call the man back. In this sentence, call is the verb, the is the enlargement of object, man is the object, and back is the extension of predicate. So this is the sentence analysis of sentence number 10. Now see sentence number 11. Sentence number 11 is the dog followed the girl patiently everywhere. The dog followed the girl patiently everywhere. Full stop. So in this sentence, the is the enlargement of subject, dog is the subject word, followed is the verb, and the is the enlargement of object, girl is the object, and patiently and everywhere, these two words are extension of predicate. So this is the sentence analysis of sentence number 11. Now see sentence number 12. This is the last sentence of exercise number 3. The boys elected him captain. The boys elected him captain. Full stop. In this sentence, the is the enlargement of subject, enlargement of subject. Boys is the subject word. Boys is the subject word. Elected is the verb. Him is the object. And captain is the complement. Captain is the complement. So this is the sentence analysis of sentence number 12. Now exercise number 3 is completed. Now let us see exercise number 5. Exercise number 5 is underline the enlargements of the object in the following sentences. We have to underline the enlargements of the object. The first sentence is the children have read the story of Ali Baba. The children have read the story of Ali Baba. In this sentence, we have to underline the enlargements of object. The enlargement of object, the and of Ali Baba. These are the enlargement of object. Story is the object in this sentence. Now see sentence number 2. Sentence number 2 is, have you seen a rose without a thorn? Have you seen a rose without a thorn? In this sentence, a and without a thorn, these words are the enlargements of object, and rose is the object in this sentence. Now see sentence number 3. Sentence number 3 is, I saw a boy eating figs. I saw a boy eating figs. In this sentence, a and eating figs are the enlargements of object. A and eating figs are the enlargement of object. Now see sentence number 4. Sentence number 4 is, soldiers guarded the entrance of the castle. Soldiers guarded the entrance of the castle. In this sentence, the and of the castle are the enlargement of object. Now see sentence number 5. Sentence number 5 is, once I saw a man. Once I saw a man. Once I saw a man with a wooden leg. With a wooden leg. With a wooden leg. In this sentence, a and with a wooden leg are the enlargement of object. Now see sentence number 6. Sentence number 6 is, I shall buy that bunch of flowers. I shall buy that bunch of flowers. In this sentence, that and of flowers are the enlargement of object. Bunch, here bunch is the object. Sentence number 7 is, he wore a turban of red silk. He wore a turban of red silk. In this sentence, a and of red silk or the enlargement of object. Sentence number 8 is nobody likes a person. Nobody likes a person with a bad temper. With a bad temper. In this sentence, a and with a bad temper are the enlargement of object. Sentence number 9. Sentence number 8 is we reached a path. We reached a path. We reached a path covered with mud. Covered with mud. In this sentence, a and covered with mud are the enlargement of object. Sentence number 10 is the architect drew a plan. The architect drew a plan. The architect drew a plan for the house. For the house. In this sentence, a and for the house are the enlargement of object. So this is the exercise number 5. Now let us see exercise number 6. This is the last exercise of this chapter. In this exercise, it is said, underline the extension of the predicate in each of the following sentences. We have to underline the extension of predicate. The first sentence is, she spoke in a whisper. She spoke in a whisper. In this sentence, in a whisper is the extension of predicate. Now see sentence number 2. Sentence number 2 is the farmer's wife jumped out of bed. The farmer's wife jumped out of bed. In this sentence, out of bed is the extension of predicate. Now see sentence number 3. Sentence number 3 is the train is going at full speed. The train is going at full speed. In this sentence, at full speed is the extension of predicate. Now see sentence number 4. Sentence number 4 is the picture hangs on the wall. The picture hangs on the wall. In this sentence, on the wall is the extension of predicate. Now see sentence number 5. Sentence number 5 is the boy stood on the burning deck. The boy stood on the burning deck. In this sentence, on the burning deck is the extension of predicate. Now see sentence number 6. Sentence number 6 is he acted against my advice. He acted, he acted against my advice. In this sentence, against my advice is the extension of predicate. Now see sentence number 7. Sentence number 7 is the man rode on a white horse. The man rode on a white horse. In this sentence, on a white horse is the extension of predicate. Now see sentence number 8. This is the last sentence of this exercise. The sentence number 8 is, he cut his finger with a penknife. He cut his finger. He cut his finger with a penknife. Penknife. In this sentence, with a penknife is the extension of predicate. So this is exercise number 6 in your book. So exercise number 6 is completed for today. My class is over. Thank you. Have a nice day.